Hello, everybody, and a big well done. You have made it. It is the end of the half term. And I know at various points it's felt like the half term that would never finish. And I know that it has been, for all sorts of different reasons, a huge slog for those of you at home. And I don't underestimate for a minute just how tricky that has been, whether you are a year three pupil or a year three parent. I know this has been a huge challenge for all of you. So I didn't want to do a big lesson to end your half term because I think, normally on a Friday afternoon, we have privileged time in school. And I think, as I say, children and adults, you've earned that, I think, this week. So I'm just going to sort of briefly touch on a couple of things and then we will wave goodbye for the half term. So one thing I did want to mention was actually what our next topic is going to be. Because a couple of you have been asking me, so obviously we've finished our work on the Victorians. What is it we're going to be learning about next? And I can tell you that our next topic for the half term is food journeys and fair trade. So this is a brand new topic and it's going to take in quite a few different subjects, which we haven't maybe mentioned quite so much in this half term. We're going to be thinking a lot about geography. Now that's partly where food comes from, which countries we might get our food from and whereabouts that's grown, but also how it gets to us. So we're definitely going to touch on geography. We're also going to think quite a lot about being eco-friendly and actually how sustainable some of our foods are and some of the lengths that our foods travel to get to us. So we're going to be thinking about that. Now, the reason I'm sort of flagging this up now, alongside, so I should mention as well, we're also going to be learning quite a lot about science as well. So I know we haven't done much science really this half term, so we're going to really pack in science this half term, next half term. And we're going to think a lot about the certain things that food gives us. So we're going to think about all the different food groups. We're going to think about how that impacts on our body. And we're going to be learning a lot about that in science. So the reason I wanted to flag this up to you now is partly so you can think ahead to what's actually coming up, but also because I know that some of you, not all of you, but some of you will really enjoy doing a little bit of early research on this and finding out certain things over the course of the half term. So I wanted to sort of share this with you early so that this might just form the basis of a few discussions for you over the next 10 days that you're away from school. So maybe you can actually be on the hunt for this symbol. This is very often found on foods. So have a hunt for it. Have a look for it on some of your food packets at home over half term. Can you spot it? Can you find out what it means? Have a think as well about where your food comes from. Now, I don't just mean Sainsbury's or Aldi or Tesco or whatever. Have a think about where your food originates. Is it made in this country? Is it made elsewhere? Was it grown? Was it caught? Is it made in a factory? So have a really good think about that as well. And all of this will help you over the next half term. So hopefully that's just sparked off a few ideas that you can be thinking about at home, and maybe you might have some conversations about that over the coming weeks. And I know some of you will really enjoy sort of really diving into that over the half term and really kind of thinking all about that and getting a bit of a head start. However, I'm also well aware that many of you are exhausted, absolutely exhausted. And to be honest, I can empathize. I understand how that feels. It has been, like I say, for all kinds of reasons, probably one of the hardest half terms ever. And so many of you at home have gone from, dropping your kids off at school in the morning and then, safe in the knowledge that they're getting everything they need at home to suddenly becoming teachers yourselves. And that is a monumental challenge that you have all risen to unbelievably well. And I'm really, really proud of all the children there watching this, but I'm also really, really proud of all the parents as well, because it's been a mega, mega challenge, but you've done incredibly well. So pupils, parents, whoever you are, a pat on the back, I think, is very, very well deserved after this half term. I'm sure at various points it's felt like a huge challenge. You probably felt lonely, probably felt very isolated, probably felt a bit sad, and you've probably felt sometimes that you couldn't do it, but you did. You've made it. You are here at the final lesson of the half term, and with fingers crossed, there are only 9 more days of homeschooling left. So I really, really hope, coming to the end of this period of time. So You've done a great job. Well done, everybody. I hope you all have that restful and relaxing half term that you all deserve. Have a great time off. Hope you enjoy yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you back here the Tuesday after half term where we start again. Have a great one, everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.